That's Frederick Douglass. That's a mentor. Frederick Douglass is a mentor. Dred Scott is a mentor. Stephen Biko is a mentor. You feel me? We talking about slavery then and slavery now. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation cotton for cocaine in our black community to steal a cash crop. You lock us up, you kill us, you murder us, you take our property, and there's nothing that nobody do about it. Being black in America 2024. I'm an activist, all right? I'm an activist, and my activism goes back to the 80s, baby. It's about the prison industry and mass incarceration. N62528. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration. And Donald Trump has been benefiting off of that. Y'all talking about Project 2025? Well, he ain't doing nothing but what they did back in 1925. Rebirth of a nation. Birth of a nation. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice, because I don't want no misunderstandings. The Department of Justice, the Secret Service, the FBI, the Baltimore City Police Department, Waukegan, North Chicago. Man, I got a case file, and I want that case file for the public and the voters in 2024, before the elections. Because if you elect this piece of shit, this is what you get.
Hey, what you looking at? You look just like me, shithead.
Yeah, it's called Art and Activism, the Art of Protest. Artscape 2024, BOPA. That's Governor Larry Hogan. And we talking about the new face of old Jim Crow. Larry Hogan made $4 billion off the prison industry in 2020, in the 8 years he was in office. It's also voter suppression.
That was easy.
Yeah, it sure was easy. We pushing buttons. This is Baltimore County. In 2011, y'all locked me up for blowing the whistle on the corruption in the courts in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. All right? See who that is? That's the Legislative Black Caucus. Phony bomb threat. I never committed a threat. I made a promise. I want to send y'all to jail. Are you ready for this?
N-O, no.
Corey McCray, the Maryland Black Legislative Caucus, our black leadership in Maryland is protecting white supremacy. Like you say, the new face of old Jim Crow. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I named them. And you can go to Baltimore County and get my paperwork. You can go to the big show, the Creative Alliance. I'm doing a show there. All right? Until August the 31st at the big show, Creative Alliance. We're going to talk about mass incarceration in your prison industry. Yeah, slavery then and slavery now. And I got a Jailhouse Diary for you. Just like Martin Luther King, letters from a Birmingham jail. So Governor Hogan, President Trump, keep doing that dance, because the world is watching, and I'm going to give them something to see. I'm a weaver in Baltimore, the 2021 Weaver Award winner. My activism made me a weaver. You feel me? That's Marilyn Mosby, and that's Marilyn Mosby. She been lying to you. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to open the book. It's art and activism, the art of protest. We're talking about voter suppression in the 2014 elections. Ex-felons got a right to vote. And Donald Trump got that. So the Republicans are suppressing the vote, but you want the black vote. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That was Dred Scott 2010. I'm going to give you Dred Scott 2024. And ABC2, FCC going to be looking at you because you got FCC violations. That's Facebook. Social media for social change. In 2011, I applied for Martin Luther King's job. And I had criminal charges. And Commissioner Belfield had that. That's Dick Tracy. Now y'all got watches. Y'all can watch me work. That's Baltimore City. You feel me? When I put the toilet in front of the city hall. That's me. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I'm out $250 million. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. And that's what you did. I put a book. And if you go to the Creative Alliance, you'll see that book. It's a big book. See that? That's Mark Steiner. That's Keifer Mitchell. That's Cynthia Alexander, and she was reading my book, The Minority Report. That's Carl Snowden, NAACP in Annapolis. That's Elijah Cummings. No. Yeah, that's Cummings. That's Cummings. And that's the Maryland Black Caucus. That's Senator Ben Cardin. And that's when y'all had the Grand Prix and y'all shut the city down. I told y'all I was making a movie about y'all. I applied for Martin Luther King's job. All right? See who that is? That's us together. That's me. That's fair deal bail bondsman. And that's me in Washington, D.C. That's the toilet. Because the toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. All right? Starbucks and Shorty for a long, long time. Get the lawyers out. Democracy. Like I said, I'm looking to go to the Supreme Court because slavery is still alive. And I want to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of the United States. We're going to vote lawyers out. See that toilet? See that toilet? We're going to occupy the courts. Everybody uses a toilet. That's WEEA radio. That's Dragnet or the FBI back in the day. That's Ronald Reagan. That's ABC2. And that's the toilet I left. Like I said, I applied for Martin Luther King's job. It's the campaign of public shame. And that's all I did. And I've been putting the toilets out. And I'm going to keep putting the toilets out because I found your Achilles heel. Ask her. Ask her. That's ABC2. Vote lawyers out. We are the 99%. Activism ain't terrorism. But I'm going to terrorize you with the truth. You know what that is? A correspondence typewriter. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm ready to cook y'all up. I'm going to make an ass out of all of y'all. See who that is? That's a ceasefire to end the war on drugs. See who that is? That's Senator Van Hollen. All right? Baltimore, Penn Station, Washington, D.C. Committee on Judiciary Members and Staff and Entrance. You see who that is? That's Bobby Seals. That's George W. Bush, Jr. That's John Kerry. That's Rand Paul. And that's me in Washington, D.C. Shorty's Underground Ribs, featured in the Baltimore Sun. That's Governor O'Malley and my son. Like I said, I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Like I said, I got the ass family. I'm getting ready to show my ass. We're going to slavery then and slavery now. The Confederacy. Washington, D.C. In front of the White House. All right? I'm an honorably discharged veteran. Social media for social change. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. We talking about prison industry, mass incarceration, the money that you made off of black bodies. You feel me? Activism ain't terrorism. I learned from him.